All right, let's go ahead and get straight to it. So we're back out here again. Which way the east?
Straight ahead.
All right, already on point. So we're going to give all honor, praise, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahai Kodash Rakah.
All right. Now let's get the first quick.
All right. So we got Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 3. There is a voice of the howling of the shepherds, for their glory is spoiled.
All right. And double honors to the apostles and elders over at the Great Millstone who were well, who I believe to be the true elders of Yahshua Allah. And to you brothers out kicking this truth and sincerity, to us across the four corners of the earth where we have been scattered to, right? To you I say peace and blessings. Shalom, Wabaraki, and Wahab, Aman, Bakiyar. And to you awakening right now at this moment of the Israelite nation, which consists of you so-called Negroes, aka Black, so-called Native American Indians, and so-called Latinos. To you, I say peace and blessings as well. All right. So we go ahead and get straight to it.
This Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 3. There is a voice of the howling of the shepherds, for their glory is spoiled. A voice of the roaring of young lions, for the pride of Jordan is spoiled.
The pride of Jordan is, spoiled. You know, that's spiritual because, you know what I'm saying, the movie Lion King is talking about the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you Jakes, so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you became simple. And you don't even realize it, man. You know what I'm saying? Your best friend is a Moabite and a fat Hamite. You know what I'm saying? And they teaching you philosophies that you were never structured to benefit from. You know what I'm saying? You got your way of life, right? And that's what you got to come back to. Like in Lion King, they show you that simple he had to do. You know, and that movie actually going into the Savior, the Lord, people call Jesus, whose name is Yahweh Shai. All right, get the next verse.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. Thus saith Yahweh my power, feed the flock of the slaughter.
One more time.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. Thus saith Yahweh my power, feed the flock of the slaughter.
So he said, feed the flock of the slaughter. So who is the flock of the slaughter, right? Get Jeremiah 50 and 17, and let's get Ezekiel in the 3rd chapter. Right? So the flock of the slaughter is you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Right? And what are we feeding you? We feeding you. Well, let's prove that real quick first. Then we'll keep going. Let the scripture speak. Let's get that 50 and 7 first, that's Jeremiah. You got the Ezekiel, that's cool.
I'm on 3. You never called the Ezekiel 3. You said chapter 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
Come on.
I got Ezekiel. All right, let me get Jeremiah. You cool where you at, though. All right, Jeremiah 50 and 17. And it reads, Israel is a scattered sheep, right? The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria have devoured him, and his last, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, have broken his bones. So simply, the pasture, the flock of the Lord is the Israelites. Who are you so-called black? Who are the so-called blacks? So-called AKA Negroes, so-called Latinos, and Native American Indians. And I'm gonna get this in verse 6. It says, my people have been a lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All right. So the Lord flock is a bunch of who people today know as so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And He wants us, the men He set up, to go out, regather you, and feed you. Feed you with what? Ezekiel 3.
Ezekiel chapter 3. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel.
Jump to verse 4.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee into the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
All right. So speak what? One more time. Read on that. Read on that again a little bit. Up to the right a little bit, brother. We're gonna turn this a little bit. Let these brothers see. You know, because we out here for you, right? We're not out here for ourselves. You know, only we out here doing what the scriptures say to do, man. You know what I'm saying? The most sophisticated thing you can be on, man. Jake talking about how they want to be on a level. Well, it starts here. All right, this is the true level, and we can get that too. Let's get that. Somebody hold that real quick. Psalm 60, 68. Psalm 62, and we start at verse 8. You know?
Psalm 62.
62 and verse 8. Go ahead.
Psalm 62 and verse 8.
Right.
Trust in him at all times.
Read up a little bit, put some spirit in it. Let's go.
Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him.
Right. So that's it. We trusting in the Lord. Where are we trusting him at? In these scriptures, in the KJV, man. So this is how you get on the level. Let's keep going.
Yahweh is a refuge for us.
Right? He's our refuge, man. You ain't going to be able to play basketball pretty soon. You're not going to be able to go out and do as you please. When you got who always been your enemy, the so-called white man standing in the street, patrolling your neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, with M16 rifles. You know what I'm saying? Stormtroopers, etc. The time is coming when you're going to see these things that the men of the Lord have set up and telling you about, man. These are words we're supposed to feed to you, man. You know, but you weren't about being on the level. So let's show you what a level truly is. Keep going. Where you can find it at. So first and foremost, it starts with you knowing who you need to trust on. Okay, you say you believe in God. Okay, how do you trust on him? Where do you trust on him at? In the KJV Bible, the scriptures, man, with the right understanding. Go ahead. Keep going. All we do.
Psalm 62 and verse 9.
Right.
Surely men of low degree are vanity.
Right.
And men of high degree are a lie.
So you want to get on the level, so you're like, man, bro, y'all ain't on the level, man. You just stand around. You just stand around talking, man. That ain't no level, man. It say, sir, so read that part again. On top.
Psalm 62 verse 9.
Go ahead. Straight to it.
Surely men of low degree are vanity.
So that's what Jake said. You ain't know nothing either, bro. You saying I ain't know nothing. Keep going.
And men of high degree are a lie.
So the Lord's saying, yeah, if you were correct though, not obtaining to a level is pointless. You don't get nothing out of that. The Lord deems that as nothing. That's a nothing person. That's a nothing type person, right? And they say, and surely what?
Surely men of low degree are vanity.
Keep going.
And men of high degree are a lie.
And men of high degree are a lie. So what's deemed to be on a level in this world, you know, we're going by the spirit right now, what's deemed to be on a level, you know what I'm saying, in this world, is foolishness with the Most High. It's not really on the level. So now you got to understand, the Lord is about getting on the level. The levels you deem as being up there are a lie. All right? Let's back that up real quick. Let's get Romans in the first chapter. It's not Romans, it's 1 Corinthians.
The first chapter.
It's in the first chapter, so 1 Corinthians, the first chapter, and you can see it. 20, 21.
1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 21.
Start at 20.
1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world?
So Jacob, okay, well if you just getting to read everything, where is that, man? You saying the Lord say be on the level, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't showing where the level is at. Let's keep going. Let's hear it.
Hath not power made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Just say how the Most High, or just have God. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. One more time on that.
Have not God made foolish the wisdom of this world?
So the Most High, He made the wisdom of this world foolishness, man. So you're not really being on the level, man. The things that's deemed as being on the level in this world, one more time, what it say? From the top.
1 Corinthians 1 and 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world?
Right. Why the Lord want this world disputed against? Keep going.
Hath not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Okay, so He made the wisdom of this world foolishness. Keep going.
Verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High.
So that's wisdom is truly being on the level, right? It's being about something. 'Cause that's what wisdom is. It's being about what you know. But the things that you know to be about, the Lord said is a lie and it's foolishness, right? So the true wisdom, right, and things you're supposed to know, He said you won't know it because basically all your vacant slots for knowledge and memory to go be stored is being occupied by foolishness, by this shit.
Of the world.
It's of the world. It's hooping, sellout basketball players.
Etc.
Them niggas in the NBA, they finna die. Them niggas in the NBA, they gonna take the chip. Them niggas in the NBA don't care about you. Carmelo Anthony, he know he an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas know. Right? But this is how people been groomed. So this is how we think now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Just step to the side. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and
Right there. Right there.
1 Corinthians 7 and 31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world pass away. So it ain't nothing wrong with getting out with your guys, getting a run in, open, you know what I'm saying, getting some exercise. But you gotta know this finna come to an end, man. America finna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo Anthony, he know he an Israelite, man. But do he know America about to be destroyed? He probably heard it, but do he believe it? Let's get Romans 3 and 1. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 3, verse 1.
That's right.
What advantage then hath the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision?
3.
Romans chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Right. So what if some don't believe? Right. Well, Melo know, but he don't believe. Okay. Go ahead.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
See? So is that gonna mean that America's still not gonna be destroyed just because Carmelo knows he's an Israelite, but he don't? He may have heard that America's gonna be destroyed, but he don't believe it. Does that mean America's still not gonna be destroyed? No.
That's the knowledge of this world.
So that's where you gotta be smarter than niggas like you know what I'm saying, Carmelo Anthony. Isaiah 9 and 18, brother. You know what I'm saying? You know? Let's go back to that Ecclesiastes flock that Ezekiel 3:2. You got it? Go ahead, 9:18.
Ezekiel?
No, Isaiah 9:18.
You got the Isaiah?
I got the Ezekiel. Okay.
No, I wasn't in Ezekiel earlier. That's why I still got the
That's
nine.
all. This is Isaiah 9:18. It says, it's been a minute since I got this.
For the leaders of this people.
Yeah, 16. Go ahead. You know, that's the spirit. You know, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16.
That's like El Tahar, and I'll be like, you know what I want. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
For the leaders of this people cause them to err, man. You know what I'm saying? The people that we grew up watching and idolizing, yeah, they got rich, but they ain't tell you the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't tell you the people that idolize us, they actually the greatest people in the world too. Which is why we able to go on and become great and dominate at these things. But really, we will have you know, brothers, don't come this way. Don't you know Kanye made a film called Runaway?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It starts off with him in the beginning taking off like his life depended on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Micah 2:10. You know? By the Spirit.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10.
Then we're going to go back to Ezekiel 3. Okay?
Arise ye and depart.
Arise, man. That's what the leader's supposed to be telling you, man. Arise. Wake up. Stand up for something. Right? Don't just want to do the same thing that's not actually getting you nowhere and that's making a change. Just making a change.
Exactly.
You've never seen this done,
Exactly.
man. We could be on the court right now with y'all. Busting your tail. If you want to be real, we grew up in the same ways, man. But you rather spend times on things you are not going to succeed at. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Every Jake can't come out of the hood and go to the league, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got these leaders that they have you and your parents invest all this money into these camps and never tell you that shit is set up, man. It's politics, man. Sports is political, man. Everybody that get drafted is for a purpose, man. It's some type of image the NBA can use. You know what I'm saying? It's because some type of screen or connection that guy may have had with somebody in the league. Don't you know most NBA players' parents played in the league?
Their parents played, their cousins played, their uncle played.
Jalen Rose's dad played in the league, man.
They say it's a brotherhood often, you know. Yeah. Steph Curry. It's an ongoing thing, and if you go further enough to it, it's an attachment to something, man. And the ones who just happen to make it in, they're supposed to, you know.
You know, you're right. So you can depart. You know what I'm saying? You can depart, man. You're supposed to depart. That's a commandment. One more time on that, brother. The Lord commanded us to do that, man.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10.
Right?
Arise ye and depart,
right?
For this is not your rest, because it is polluted.
It's polluted, man. This stuff is polluted, man. The stuff you doing is considered dirty to step into a ship of redemption, man. You ain't getting on no ship with basketball in a basketball uniform and basketball on the mind, and that's it.
You turned around, man.
Matter of fact, let's get that. Matthew 22 and 18.
Went straight to it. Matthew chapter 22, verse 18. But Yahweh shall perceive there was wickedness, and said, why tempt ye me, ye hypocrite? You hypocrites.
See? 22 18. Talking about the wedding garment. It's 22. Is it? Here we go. 11.
God. Matthew chapter 22, verse 11. And when the king came and to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on the wedding garment.
So that's that same, you see how they look at us? They don't give a damn y'all out there playing basketball. They want to see you do something different. They want to see us actually rise and stand up, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody care that you got millions of more so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that's suiting up for the next summer of basketball. Man. I'm going to make it this year. Those damn white people don't care, man. You just put more money in their pocket, man. They gonna keep going eating their burgers, keep having their police force oppress you.
They're being profane because it's all common.
Yeah, they sitting waiting for the next big thing, man. This is the next big thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Why you think Ice Cube League didn't take off, the big three? Because that ain't the next big thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is old and played out, man.
Exactly.
Let's get that in the apocrypha real quick. You know, the spirit, you know, it seems like it's all over the place, but, you know, edification is coming out. This is 2nd Esdras. Oh, man, let's get this. This 2nd Esdras 9 and 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So it's clear the NBA is not the same no more, man. They playing in a damn bubble. They can't even sneak. They talking about sneaking women in. They can't have their wives with them, man. That's what you want to be subject to. It's like somebody, you having $1 million and somebody telling you how you have to spend it. And that's how it works. Don't you know when you a celebrity, when Floyd Mayweather be posting those pictures, it's believed that we just keep it like that. That he got to get permission to post those pictures.
You gotta get it say so.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why y'all see them Brinks trucks coming into his crib. Who's sending Brinks trucks? You know? That's an order. That came in off the whim of somebody else to display, you know? And then somebody actually had a picture of the Brinks trucks coming into the house. You just really think about that, man. How you have a picture of a security van full of money coming in? That's a plot. But let's stay in the scriptures, man.
You know? So you got them things go on just to keep you niggas distracted, man.
Fine.
That's all it is, man. That's how Satan work, man. Somebody get 2 Corinthians 2 and 10, man. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna go back to this 2nd Esdras real quick. Just to get a quick side point. 2 and 10. You know? Go ahead. Spirit, let's go. Spirit quicken it, man. 2 and 10. You there? 2 Corinthians 2 and 10. Hold on. Nope. 11. 2 Salaki. It's been a minute.
2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage on us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Because Satan works through deception, man. You know what I'm saying? That's his job. He's set up to do that. He works through people. He works through the so-called white man, man. You know what I'm saying? One of his main instruments of destruction is ESPN, bro. These sports. Why you think the NBA players are saying, man, we don't think it's a time right now to be playing basketball because it's going to cause our people to be a bigger distraction. Here it is, we can't get no goddamn justification. You gotta play basketball to get money. That's how crazy it is.
That's how crazy it is for real, man. Especially if you were just an average player, you know?
An average person.
Average person, period.
The average person tries to play basketball, that's of the so-called Black, Latino, Native American nation, the Israelite nation. They gotta play, the average person, bro, gotta go play basketball. Just to not be impoverished. You know how many people can't make it to the D League? You know how many dudes that's 6'8", damn near 7 foot in the D League, and they not getting millions of dollars? I played with them, man. That stuff for real. This is set up, bro. You know how many dudes going to a camp every year and they get no shine? You gotta spend like $500 on the camp, and then everybody there is bigger than you, and they consider mediocre to the ones that's actually doing it and making it happen. So that should show you right there, there's no hope. If you got some sense. You know how small I am? You know what I'm saying? Jake's simple.
Man, you tall as hell.
No, I'm not, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're impoverished. That's how impoverished we are. One of the smallest people look like the biggest. That's how malnutrient, nurtured we are. You got men walking around, not saying nothing wrong with it, but this is how it is, you know? Because we've been stripped from everything. Men walking around 5'3", you know what I'm saying? 5'2", You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So of course you're gonna see somebody that's a little taller than you, and he a giant.
Exactly.
But then when you actually get around people who really, because when you see these type of people, they look like gods.
So you get it.
A dude that's like 6'8", he built like a god, but
his mental always.
he a baby. That's why the Lord set it up like this. He got men, small men in, men that barely got beards, men that probably got beards, and then you would think they got it together, but they don't. The Lord, he made it tell you in that 1 Corinthians we got that he made the strong things. Let's get that real quick. 1 Corinthians, he made the strong things of this world. 1 Corinthians 1 and 27.
This on 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. But the Most High has chosen the foolish thing of the world to confound the wise.
So what's the foolish thing, man? This the thing that look like it's not really on nothing, but it's everything. Let's get what it is. Verse 17.
1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 17. For Hamashiach sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel, not with wisdom of words, lest the cross of Hamashiach should be made of none effect. Verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness.
So that's what the foolishness is of this world. They think the most base thing like doing this is not really on the level. Did you finish that?
No, it's more.
Keep going, and then jump back 27.
But unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High.
This is the power, man. They ain't put no ball in the hoop, man. You've been duped, man. You supposed to be yielding yourself as being a servant to the Lord. Yeah, you want to serve the so-called white man, man. And we ain't finna cut our tongues for you people either. Go ahead, man. 27.
1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
See? That's what he chose. You confounded off of this. It's like we standing here not doing nothing, man. Man, the minute I'm be able to rip that, I'm be able to just move the whole goddamn court in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Without even touching it. Without labor, man. That's the type of levels we on. Let's get that real quick. This is for brothers' faith. This is 2 Corinthians, in the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra, in the 13th chapter. And oh my goodness, hold on. Yeah. Oh man. This is 2nd Ezra 13 and 8. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only as I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived. So if you can just imagine that. So basically a man without any weapons, any movement, was seen by Ezra, right? Who's a prophet of the Israelite nation. He's seen in the vision this man that came out the sea. But you would confuse that to be the ocean. He came out the sea, and a multitude came to him that was prepared. They had weapons, all type of stuff, outnumbered them. And he watched this man that had nothing. He didn't even move. He just opened his mouth and got rid of all of them. nothing was to be perceived, it said, man. It says, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. This is a dream he had. You know what I'm saying? After war, I saw the same man come down from the multitude, from the mountain called, you know, so that's pretty much it. But it's a scripture in here that literally says he destroyed them without labor. You know, we just have to come back and get it if I can't find it. You know? Yeah, here it is, 38. It says, verse 37. Because it's talking about Yahushua, man. It says, verse 30. It says, you know, verse 29. It says, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. We're getting in those times now, man. You know what I'm saying? But when we go back to that Matthew 22 and 11, everybody not going to be prepared. Everybody ain't going to be dressed right. You're going to have dudes in goddamn Pacers uniform. You're going to look at their mind. It's going to be a basketball dribbling. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all type of just bugged out stuff. And you're going to be of the Israelite nation, he or she. And you're going to be like, let's get that real quick. 22 and 11.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 11.
Right.
And when the king came in to see the guest, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment.
Oh man, go ahead. He wasn't prepared the right way. Right?
Verse 12.
He didn't follow the dress code.
Right.
He knew it was a party coming. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 12. And he said unto him, friend, how camest thou in hither not having a wedding garment?
So how you an Israelite walking around and you don't know what time it is? You even know who I am?
I don't know what's going on.
Do you even know who I am?
Exactly.
Because if he ain't got the wedding garment on, he probably not even gonna recognize Yahushua.
Right.
Everybody gonna know Yahushua when they see him, but he ain't gonna know what he about. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna try to walk up to him, give him a hug like,
Oh, man.
we here for some peace and shit. Oh, he came back to give us peace.
Go ahead, finish that.
Matthew chapter 22, verse 12.
Right? This that same man, by the way.
And he said unto him, friend,
That Ezra scene.
how camest thou in hither not having a wedding garment?
Uh-huh.
And he was speechless.
He was speechless, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't know what was going on. That's why he's speechless. He said, how you? You know what I'm saying? How do you how? You know? Go ahead.
Verse 13. Then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into the outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
The Lord don't even want to see you, man. He's sending you to the Lord gonna send you to the abyss, man. The abyss, man. And it ain't hell, man. He gonna send you to. The Lord had you here. It's a move on the show Naruto that was real cold to me. This dude, I think it was basically the Uchiha clan, right? They basically got this move that's called the it's a part of their ability, which is their eyes. Yeah, it's a move, right, to where they can put you in a loop in your mind and leave you there for years, and you would just be standing there the whole time, but in your mind, you there. You know what I'm saying? And you just looping. That's like if I put something on you right now, to where I made you think you just kept jogging around this. And you start to go crazy, like, and you just keep going in circles. But nah, he know. They knew.
Exactly.
That's what will make it go crazy. He'll kill you like that.
How could you get up out of it? You'll kill yourself.
And he couldn't figure out how to break the loop. So in reality, real time, you actually just standing here. Bug the fuck out.
It's like,
In your mind, you sitting there.
it's like a full body coma.
Yeah, you basically in a coma.
But you
Like we're standing here watching you. That's like if you left right now and we didn't know it, but we standing here like, yo, he's standing there, so I guess he's good. He just ain't reading. But in his mind, he doing laps, going crazy, trying to figure out how to, man, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? That was a move on there. You know? So that's the place the Lord can send you, man. He ain't gotta send you to a place on fire. You know what I'm saying? But let's get this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra 13, and 29. Behold, the day is come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. So, if you ever seen green pastures, the Lord not actually going to come down himself. We all know that was off. You know what I'm saying? His son is going to come, man. And it's going to be when you people least expect it, man. You know? It's like that Youngins song. The birds is chirping, and then it come on super hard. That Jeezy like to drink, like to smoke shit. You know what I'm saying? That's really how it's gonna hit. You don't even expect it to come in like that, and it just come in crazy. You know what I'm saying?
A nice weekend, the birds are chirping,
right?
And all the kids are out.
Then boom, the damn song just drop like hard as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. That's how the Lord gonna drop this song, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't worry about no goddamn Jeezy song.
That's the new song.
This the new song, man. All right. It says, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. So-called black man, you know what I'm saying, being so-called, include so-called Latinos and Native American Indians, you sitting around don't even know you got a damn enemy. The main one that really knows is Gad, man. That's why you don't see Gad, because they pissed. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk to nobody. They don't think nobody can relate to them. Because they bugged out not knowing we all the same people. You know? They know they're Israelites, but they keep it amongst themselves. Exactly. They won't even tell you. How the hell they know if they know they Israelites and they know they are a tribe, don't you think they gotta have a clue that it could possibly be the so-called blacks and Latinos as well? You know what I'm saying? But they keep it amongst themselves because all our people eyes evil against his brother. Right. That's the curse. Everybody cursed, bro. Ain't no excuse. Ain't no excursion.
Ain't no excuses, bro.
Everybody, just because you see Judah made the face of every goddamn, man, guess what? So-called Latinos getting shot down just as much as fucking you damn Native American Indians, man. You know? We gonna see, because the Lord deals in small numbers. He don't want everybody. We only out here for the elect, man. But we doing the job. You know what I'm saying? But let me finish this. So this is going into race wars, man. A lot of you gonna get busted upside your head, not even realizing that race wars is about to pop off, or popping off out here. You're just gonna get hit in your shit out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it raw. They showed you that the movie Queen and Slim, it's gonna be insurrection, man. Because people about to get put out their homes, man. Most of you live with your parents, man. What happens if your parents didn't pay that house off and they can't go to work no more? Where you gonna live? You know what I'm saying? But the Lord said, he said this is how heavy the Lord is. See if Esau let me get it.
I know the suspicion come up better.
On Google?
No, it was on the other one.
Yeah, it do. The KJV, the Apocrypha? Yeah, it do.
Because the blue letter wants you to be extra specific.
Nah, the Esau she would use that and he just bugged it out, bro.
They know it's wicked to be that's what your subscription. But I swear sometimes you'll be on blue letter and like the interlinear stuff won't load, or everybody take forever for it to load. Have to close out the whole thing.
So back to it. Salaki. So back to the point. So when your parents get put out of their homes, what you gonna do? But you was at the park receiving something they was never set up to receive. Because the Lord was trying to give you the way. And then you probably could have took it back to them. And he would probably have saved all y'all. But you wouldn't be here obtaining to nothing, right? But what happens if one of them was to come over here and they be like, well, my parents get put out, what I'm gonna do? Listen to this. This is Psalms 27:10. Well, my father and my mother, Salaki, when my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take me up. You know what I'm saying? Cut, man. Ain't no excuse, bro. You know what I'm saying? But back to it. Just wanted to get that. So race war is finna happen, man. A lot of your parents gonna die. Because your dad a coon. He gonna be trying to get a beer with the buddies at work, and he don't know in the spirit, the race war done popped up. They gonna kill him, man. Like an old segregation movie. You gonna come outside, his body gonna be in those days gonna come back. He gonna be tied to the back of the pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? dead.
Emmett Till or something.
Hang on, Emmett Till, a lot of dudes, man. You know? They got the picture with Emmett Till and what's the little dude name? With the hood. The one that got killed. Everybody's going crazy over. Trayvon Martin. Look just like him. Because the thing that has been is that what shall be, man. Don't you know it was tons of race wars that popped off in Chicago, man? But your parents taught you how to not care about history. Your teachers taught you to not care about history. All the people that lead you, they have lied to you. Can we get that one more time? Isaiah 9 and 16. You know, women out of place. You know what I'm saying? She up here trying to be a dude when she's supposed to be at home with a dress on. You know what I'm saying? Preparing her mind for her husband and preparing her mind for other younger sisters that come to her. Because the women's supposed to teach the younger women. That's how we keep order. We ain't gotta be cussing you out if the women were right. These women, you know, since we talking about parents, go ahead, brother.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
One more time.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led to them are destroyed.
They are led of them.
Of them, Salat. They that are led of them are destroyed.
All right, this is Isaiah 3. So all your parents, your granny, she don't know what's going on, bro. Granddad, your uncle, well, my uncle, I live with my uncle. He don't know what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? He teach Jake how to go off, man. What you got? And 12, go ahead.
All right. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Oh, man.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
See that?
And destroy the way of thy paths.
All right, and we got to link up with that. This is Jeremiah. So one more time on that, brother Slaki. Slow this thing down.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people,
right,
children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
What, man, so many kids getting shot every day, bro. I mean, it's insane. Every day I get a notification. Little boy body. Little boy didn't come back. Little girl hit by a ricochet bullet. 3 month old shot in the chest, in the back, shot in the passenger side. The Lord is terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's simply because he has no joy. It's more on that. Go ahead. Therefore, the Lord will have no joy in their young men. Go ahead. Yeah, it's cool. We'll come back to it. You can search it. The Lord shall have no joy in our young men. But, you know, that's why the scriptures say the Lord, he's not going to have no joy in our young men because they haven't been groomed in the way that the Lord deems fit. So, yeah, that's why he set up order. That's why you have parents, you have kids.
The Lord don't have no joy in watching his young men suffering to themselves, you know.
This is 1 Corinthians 11.
9:17.
9:17 what?
Isaiah.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, 1 second though. I want to get the order. So like it's 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is God. We get another one. Yeah. Ephesians 6. Ephesians 6 and 1. It say, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Right? Colossians 3. No, we sweating doing the work. You sweating doing the work of, you know what I'm saying, of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're going to be destroyed with, man. You're going to end with the world, man. A lot of J's going to die, man. This is, yep. This is going more to order. This is Colossians 3 and 18. It says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as it is fit in the Lord. Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them. Children, obey your parents in all things, for this is well-pleasing unto the Lord. Right? Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service. And that's why they got our people in having them believe that they were doing righteous by being in slavery. That's they fed our people. That's scripture right there. But it said according to the flesh. Them your masters. As men pleasers, but in the singleness of heart, fearing God. You know what I'm saying? So it's an order, man. And the reason why the Lord set it up like that, because if it tells you that the head of the Lord is Yahweh, the head of Yahweh is the head of Yahweh is the Lord. No, the head of the Lord is Yahweh. The head of the man is the Lord. The head of the woman is the man. You know what I'm saying? The woman over the kids. You know what I'm saying? So if the man, he receives what's right, and he passes it on, and the woman, she passes it on. So where the Lord, he don't gotta come down. You know what I'm saying? Because he put the understanding of his knowledge here in the book. You know what I'm saying? And it's the man's job of the Israelite nation to receive it if he's been picked. But we know the Lord don't want everybody. You know what I'm saying? So once that happens, now you have a system set up to where this is how these companies work. When you own a company, if you set up the certain protocol, you don't even have to, they basically manage themselves. You know what I'm saying? The business, the company's supposed to run itself. Like how they say your money's supposed to make money. That's how it goes, man. But you jakes are the Lord's money, and you're not making money. You're not making sense. So the Lord's not gonna have no pleasure. You can't have any pleasure in any of his other things, aka those kids, because they didn't turn into nothing. They didn't flip into nothing. They didn't become profitable. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be passing this knowledge to the woman passes it on, and everything's flipping. It's becoming more. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, yeah, my stuff coming up.
Basically like franchising.
Exactly.
The CEO starts it off.
Yahweh shot the franchise. You know what I'm saying? The name of it.
Right. The CEO. And then, he works down the letter. And then ultimately you're supposed to have your place, but everybody else is just running what you set up.
Exactly.
That's how it's supposed to be. I got Proverbs 22:6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
See, what's the way that the Lord should go, man? Let's get it real quick. 8 and 16, Proverbs 8 and 14.
Proverbs 8 and 14. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength.
There you go. So, let's get this. This is Proverbs 4 and 1. Hear ye children, the instruction of a father, and attend to know understanding. Why? Because that father is an Israelite man that the Lord is supposed to be dealing with. Now, if he's dealing with him, that's why the kids wants to hear him out. Everybody in the household wants to hear that man out because he has it. Now, if he don't, and we can prove that, the Lord ain't telling you just follow your parents to be wicked. That's off. Because Abraham was told to leave his house because his dad was wicked. Torah. This is Proverbs 19 and 27. It says, cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. Didn't he just say he knowledge? You know what I'm saying? So if your parents ain't coming from the knowledge of these scriptures, you cease to hear that, man. You see that? You're supposed to honor your mother and your father. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Because we got a problem now. Let's go back. You bring that back out, brother. That 8.
Proverbs 8:14. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength.
So you can't have wisdom and understanding without knowledge. So if he's understanding, he's knowledge as well. It's clear-cut scriptures that say that, but that says, you know what I'm saying? So, let's get this. This is Proverbs 3:20. By his knowledge, you know what? Let's start here. 19. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth. By understanding hath he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. My son, let not them depart from thy eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. You know what I'm saying? There you go, man. So the Lord is that knowledge, man. And that knowledge is given to the man, man. You know what I'm saying? But when we go back here, hear ye children the instruction of a father and attend to no understanding. Because that man, he's supposed to have the knowledge and the instruction of the father, Yahweh. But it says right here, Proverbs 23 and 26, my son, give me thine ear. Salaki, that's not it. I just lost it. This is Proverbs 19 and 27. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. So if your parents telling you something that's not coming of the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you're supposed to cease to hear it, man. But a lot of you don't go on and do that, and you're being led by people the Lord hate. So at that point, get that the one I had called that yeah.
Isaiah chapter 9 verse 17.
Right.
Therefore the Lord Yahweh shall have no joy in their young men.
See?
Neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows.
See?
For everyone is an hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speaketh folly.
See that? The Lord don't want to hear what you think, man. Your parents have told you, baby, you just follow what you think. Everybody got their own interpretation of these scriptures. You just follow what you think. Women rule over them, you know what I'm saying? And the leaders my people are leaders. My people are led to leaders that cause them to err, man. And we destroy it for it, man. Go ahead.
1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife.
Well, we ain't gotta get that shit. We ain't just flopping out that shit. Cause I got somebody that's specifically talking about the wife. So you gotta be careful with certain things. You know what I'm saying? You can use things to bring out certain doctrines. We'll do that off camera. But the whole point is good scripture. But we ain't dealing with the goddamn woman right now. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with these kids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is Satan. This is how you know this Satan playground. You see how we just dealt? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You dumbass. You blah blah blah. That's Satan. You know what I'm saying? See? This 7 and 18. This is why it's out. This is off. This is out, man. This thing is over with. This is Jeremiah 7 and 18. It says, let me start at 17. Let me start at 16. Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah? Wherever Judah living at, man, you don't see what they do? You know what I'm saying? It says, and in the streets of Jerusalem, the children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire. See that? So that's that, man. That's why your parents gonna be killed, man. According to the Bible, man. You so-called Negroes, aka blacks and Latinos, man, Native American Indians, you're about to be destroyed, man. You know? All they see in their head is Michael Jordan, and you know what I'm saying? They can't see nothing else. They ain't seen the Samsons. They haven't seen
They
the,
think that's their God.
yeah, they haven't seen the Samsons. They haven't seen the King Davids. Go ahead.
This is Hosea chapter 3, verse 4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice,
So none of these dudes is on the level we following, man. You see that? Go ahead.
and without an image, and without an ephod.
Not ephod.
Ephod,
No, nobody to look up to, man. Nobody to follow, man. You know, because it was a certain time the Lord was going to keep this knowledge away from us. But this is how you know we're in the end, because the Bible's being broken down now. You know what I'm saying? It's not with that plantation Christianity anymore, man. It's the true understanding. It's the true spirit, man. The Lord don't want none of those pastors, man. You know what I'm saying? These pastors out. This ain't, this is not, this is not the building you call church, man. This is the tabernacle of David, man. Lord willing. Go ahead.
This Hosea chapter 3, verse 5. Afterward shall the children of Israel return and seek the Lord their power,
Right?
and David their king,
See that?
and shall fear Yahweh and his goodness in the latter days.
The Lord don't care about your spin moves, man. He cares about if you got this wedding garment on. He don't give a damn about your pivot, your footwork. He don't care about none of that crap, man. You've been spending time on vanity, man. Things that can't profit, man. All day long. You've been spending hours at work, clocking to still be broke. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can figure out what you got.
2 Peter chapter 2, verse 14. Having eyes full of adultery, and that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls,
Yeah, unstable, man.
and hearts they have exercised with covetousness, with covetous practice,
Good stuff.
and cursed children.
So the Lord said you exercise your mind with just off things, man. So really you out of shape when it comes to the Lord's fitness. You not fit, man. You know? Let's get that. Well, we ain't gotta go, because there ain't no factors out there so far. You know what I'm saying? You get clear cuts. You can get 1 Timothy 4:8. Bring that out. This is who else we get first. I got one Apple people. You know? So like I said, you go to work, you spend all this time on the clock just to end up broke. Don't you know the Lord says that, man? You know what I'm saying? You still broke. You only reason you working hard this week because you gotta pay, you gotta get your car at the shop. You gotta pay some big fee. That money that you working super hard is just to give it away. You know what I'm saying? It's never ending, man. You can't make enough money being a so-called black, aka Negro, so-called Latino, and so-called Native American Indian in America, man. You can't make enough money. You know? Go ahead, brother. I can't get this.
1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 8.
No, I got it. Hold on. No, I couldn't flip to it. This is Haggai 1:6. It says, oh my goodness. This is Haggai 1:3. It says, then came the word of the Lord by Haggai, the prophet, saying, it is time for you, O ye, to dwell in your... Salakia, let me read that right. Is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses, and this house lie waste? Now therefore, thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much, and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. You know what I'm saying? So you not getting nothing out of this place, just like you perceive it out of your own 2 eyes, man. But guess what? That lines up with what the Lord say, man. You know, we see if we get one dude, one. If we don't, oh well. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, he don't want all Israel, man. Go ahead, brother.
1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. For bodily exercise profiteth little,
See that?
but godliness is profitable unto all things.
See, that's the real fitness, man. When your spiritual mind, you understand who you are. I can walk up to you and ask you who you are, and you say you don't know. But you say, actually, you know. You know what I'm saying? And you tell me specifically, and you can tell me why, and you can tell me how. You know what I'm saying? And if, say you still don't know, but you can tell me the reason you don't know. That's being more fit than a nigga I can walk up to that just got done hooping, getting ready to fight his brother over a stupid basketball game. Man, these dudes is finished, man. You know? Go back to that Ezekiel 3. You know? The Lord's finna kill Jake, man. Look, Yahweh, who you people call God, he's finna kill you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Because you wanna be simps. You wanna dye your damn hair blonde. You know what I'm saying? Lord finna kill you niggas, man. Go ahead. Yeah, man. Jake ain't know nothing, bro. Like, real talk. 3, and I ain't saying that carnally either. Let's dump the focus.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to the people of a strange speech and of a hard language.
So we talk the same lingo as you and everything, man. We understand the things you into right now, who you probably think a hot rapper. We get all those things, man. But here you is trying like you can't relate. But you can't relate because you a vessel to dishonor, man. The Lord does not want you right now, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But to the house of Israel, not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee.
So we had this was crazy about it, bro. A so-called white woman came up, and none of our brothers still came over here, bro. Not yet, bro.
Not one.
She asked, what was this about? Because everybody else get it but Jake. Jake, like, when Denzel was sleeping on that couch, and he was sitting in all the meetings, and they had to tell him, yo, this shit done popped off. You know what I'm saying? That's how Jake is, man. The Lord said arise, man. You know? Don't you think if they knew this was for them, the world would have been in it already?
Yeah, it's clear. This is what Jake wanna do.
I'm talking about so-called white people. If they knew this was for them, the world would have been in it already. Because they're going to be diligently on it. Dorfin, I'm going to come get them ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna sit down, this is going to be organization.
Everybody
going to have pens, paper, notes. Well, give me a second, I'll be right back.
They're going to be donating. Jake, I'll be back lying. He gonna get killed at the gas station. Because he ain't have enough sense to stand here and just wait. If anything, I'll be back. He gonna get killed. Get his fucking brains blew on the pavement, man. And the Lord, that's why the Lord got raw men out here like this, man. Because the pastor's been lying, man. Lying hair. Man, go ahead, man. Niggas disgust me, bro. And you babies, man. Go ahead, man.
Ezekiel
7.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me.
He told Ezekiel they're not gonna listen. They don't even listen to me. You think they're gonna listen to you? Go ahead, man. They got Bibles at home, bro. They don't open them. What makes you think they're gonna come to you and want to open? Go ahead, bro.
For all the house of Israel are impudent.
They are impudent, man.
And hard-hearted.
Hard-headed, man. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes are finished. This is Jeremiah 5:31. 30. A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? They finished. When it's too late, it's over with, bro. You know? Them dudes think they the stuff. Looking like heathens, man. You got black hair with blonde on top of it, bro. You got dreads that you can't even clean the inside of. Your fucking head is filthy, bro. And I done been there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come out of that, man. But the Lord, he chooses to wake up, man. You know? But this just proves he don't want everybody, man. Because we see how powerful this word is. So why doesn't it attract everybody, Lord? Because he tell you right in it, that same word, that same power, I don't want everybody. They ain't listening to your house shop, man. They ain't listening to Ezekiel. They don't listen to the movies. Let me read this again. A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. Why is it wonderful and horrible? Because it's balanced, man. The Lord love and hate. Good. He said good. But it's bad because these my people. You know what I'm saying? But they need this destruction. And niggas lying to them to get them killed. Because they wicked. I see them when they get back up here. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't come back after that. Not as who you were then. You got to be reincarnated. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to forget every damn thing. So you basically, yes, you wasted your life. So I said by the Spirit, it is unfair if you live right and that existence leaves. That don't make no sense. And immortality coming. It has to. But they want you to believe when you die, you go somewhere and burn forever. That's crazy, bro. So I go to the same place they go. Or I don't get to come back to what use the Lord? If I was been the Lord have made me an angel up there, man. I don't even be down here right now. So he clearly wants me here. So if I live the right way, what sense does it make for me to keep leaving? You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna leave no more in a minute, man. Everybody else gonna be leaving. We gonna see niggas getting, it ain't gonna be Jakes, but it's gonna be, you know, the worst of the world being niggas now. You know what I'm saying? Leaving. See him do something stupid, yeah, he gone. We gonna know what the heavens look like and everything. We gonna know exactly where he gonna go when he get there. Okay, he gonna stand right there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be on such a level, bro. Cause everybody know, like, man, we know it's something real. We can see it's going, but they don't got no faith. Exactly. Cause faith allows you to have patience and at least hear the matter. You may think we just niggas talking, but if you have faith, you have enough patience and sense to come see first. Exactly. And at least hear out some things you probably never heard. Then that'll correct false doctrines in your mind, man. You're not going to the league, man. The NBA gonna be destroyed. But that's what people won't tell you, man. Come on, talk about some. We could talk about the 12 times. I'm ready to talk. That's all they ready to do, man. Not actually change. We're not just talking. We're changing, man. We're living this, man. The Lord don't want you to just talk about this. We talk about this so we can take it and eternalize it and live it. You know what I'm saying? But like he said, if he would have sent us to a strange nation, she'd be over here in line. Her hair would be wrapped, etc., man. You know what I'm saying? She'd be sincere. Let's keep going at Ezekiel because there's plenty more on that. You know? Like the Lord said, you sown much, man. You just got thousands, hundreds of thousands of miles on those little, you know, basketball legs, man. And you ain't getting nothing out of it. You know? Go ahead, man.
Okay, I was gonna grab Luke 8:21 in the aspect that everybody just want to talk, but they ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Get it real quick. Go ahead.
Luke chapter 8 and verse 21, and he said unto them, my mother and brethren and my brethren are these which hear the word of Yahweh and do it.
So it ain't about just talking about it. You got to be about it, man. The Lord ain't about procrastinators. You putting the Lord off. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, turn unto the Lord let's get that real quick. Ecclesiastes, you know? This day is coming that you're not gonna have no pleasures in. It's gonna get so bad out here, Jake ain't gonna wanna do nigga stuff no more. They gonna wanna pray, but they ain't gonna know how. they're gonna wanna not go play basketball. This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. But the world old now. Basketball and spalding balls is played out, bro. That stuff old, man. You had news picking those things up since the 50s, man. It's 2020. You really think that's gonna keep going? Remember, now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. The Lord we're gonna be shook a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because we keeping the house. That's how crazy it's gonna be, man. We actually preparing, man. That's how bad it's gonna be out here, man. You got brothers with kids, families, you know what I'm saying? Certain infirmities. You know what I'm saying? Brothers probably got back problems, leg problems, heart conditions. You know what I'm saying? Certain things they need to tend to in order to stay right. There's brothers that have certain regimens they have to do just to do the work. But it's gonna be a time where all that's gonna stop. The work gonna stop. Can we get Daniel 8 and 11? You know what I'm saying? We got the values, man. You know? They say in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the door shall. So what that's happening now? The grinders are ceasing. They saying Illinois is going to shut back down, man. They already said there's 7 states that need to shut down immediately. And you think the shutdown not going to be worse than before? This thing not going in reverse, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, right. It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Because that's how quiet it's going to be, man. When the shutdown was going on, I was still working at an essential place. Bro, it was so quiet in the morning. I'm talking about you on the biggest main streets you can think of, and you can count the cars. Exactly. You can count them, bro. So quiet, bro. That wasn't it though. It's gonna get more quiet. You're gonna be like, and then it's gonna be for such a long time. It's gonna be so quiet. Exactly. So when you hear, bro, you're gonna be like, damn, it's loud as hell, man. Who making all that noise? You ain't gonna hear men of the Lord out. Man, Jake going off. The Lord gonna destroy this place. You ain't gonna hear all that no more. Go ahead, 8 and 11.
Daniel chapter 8 and verse 11. And he magnified himself even to the prince of the host.
Somebody get I ain't brought this out in a minute, man. But hey, it's real. It's 8 and 11. Didn't we just get that?
Alright, you said alright, it's Amos.
What I say? Daniel?
Yeah.
Amos, Colossians. What about to say? What? Yeah, 8 and 11, man. You're not gonna hear the men of the Lord no more, man. Don't you know that's one of the biggest prophecies?
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11.
That's right.
Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh.
The Lord said, behold, check this out. Go ahead.
That I will send a famine in the land.
So it's a famine. A famine is being deprived of something. Deprivation, if you will. Go ahead.
Not a famine of bread.
It's usually of food, certain resources you need, right? But common ones is food. Go ahead.
nor a thirst for water,
Water, beverages.
but of hearing the words of Yahweh.
So the Lord says it's not going to be a usual famine. The ones you think of, a lack of food. It's not that it's not going to be, but what I'm telling you about right now, those not the ones you're going to be concerned with. One more time on that, brother.
Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, thy power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh.
So there you go, man. So that's you're not gonna hear this no more, man. That's how it's gonna be so quiet outside as well. You know? Because what's the point of us being outside? Ain't nobody outside no more. You know what I'm saying? Lord's gonna shut this thing down, man. You know? And all you Jays gonna sell out and get the chick. That's what's gonna happen, man. You know? So it says, Ecclesiastes 12:4, and the door shall be shut in the street when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. They ain't gonna hear no more city girls. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna hear no more Cardi B. I was gonna say Cardi got bands. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know? It says, also when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goeth to his lone home, and the mourners go about the streets. It's gonna be just how you see in those apocalyptic movies. That's how it's gonna be out here, man. People gonna be walking around messed up, but they're gonna be, you see how quiet it was? It was people outside when Eli was walking, but it was dead silent. Babies dying, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know? So that's that. Let me go ahead and get this second Ezra. If brother got something, go ahead and get that. This is second Ezra 13 and 32. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen which I showed thee before. So before they happen, you get told about them. The Lord show them to you. He show them to you in dreams. You know what I'm saying? And you prove things by 2 or 3 witnesses. So you got many people saying they seeing the Lord, he's a so-called black man. You got many brothers saying they seeing the chariots, and they got different colors. You got many brothers at this point starting, there's multiple brothers now that I know of. The brother had a dream about the chariots coming destroying people, man. And another brother just had a vision, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a vision last night. I can't even remember what it was about off the top of my head right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was famine of the word. That's what I think it was. That's crazy. You know? But let me keep going. It says, and the time shall come when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen which I showed thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man descending. So Ezra seen Yahweh's return, man, and he seen detailed parts of it. It says, and when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. Because they're going to think Yahweh an alien or something. That's how it bugs out. If you think about it, that's people, you know how many people preparing for the zombie apocalypse?
Exactly. All types of goofy how they preparing for the zombie apocalypse, the aliens. Like, it's all types of bullshit more perfect on.
Yeah, so you got aliens just mean foreigner. It just means stranger. Yahweh is a stranger to this place. The power they gonna come in, how they gonna be dressed, they gonna try to fight them. I'm proud to be, they not having that. That's what they think. You know what I'm saying? This is 2 Ezra 13 and 33. And when all the people hear his voice, so 44, Salaki, 35. So it says they're gonna stop what they doing, beefing with each other. They're gonna go to fight against Yahushua. And it says, verse 35, but he shall stand upon the mount, upon the top of the Mount Sinai. And Sinai shall come and shall be shewed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou saw the hill graven without image. So that's going into the 144,000, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna soup us up, man. And the rest of you jakes ain't gonna make it. The rest of the 1/3 gonna be saved. Certain women, men, and children, friends of the prophets of the nation of Yasha Allah only. And the rest of you jakes is dead, man. You niggas is cold for the fire. To make sure this place, because you need coal to make sure the fire spreads properly. You know what I'm saying? And you use the fire to burn something, to cook something, to clean something. Because when you barbecuing, you're not only cooking your food with that fire, you're cleaning that food. You know what I'm saying? Because fire is a cleaning agent. That's how the Lord gonna cleanse all the wrong ever done in this place, by setting it on fire. The Lord throwing his first, it ain't gonna be an annual one, but his first, yeah, the Lord throwing his first annual cookout. You know what I'm saying? He finna cook niggas, bro. You know? It says, this verse, because this is to get the point I was mentioning earlier. I said whatever y'all brothers got, we get that, we close out with what y'all got. Okay. This is verse 37. And this my son, this the point. Well, almost. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest. So the way you was living is gonna cause you to do things to literally outright oppose the power Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in that day. You know what I'm saying? The way you chose to think, certain books you tried to get into, certain practices, you know what I'm saying? People you follow, to where you're gonna have a spirit on you that's gonna be completely opposed against what's right. You know what I'm saying? That's that Thanos. That's exactly the concept of Thanos represent Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? That's social engineering. That's another reason why people gonna try to come, because they see figures like Thanos as bad. When you actually listen to Thanos, his whole concept is right. So let me get my point. So this is verse 38. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts. So how can the Lord lay your thoughts before you? That's those powers you're going into, like the episode of Naruto I'm talking about, man. Spiritual power. The Lord, he gonna be able to stand here and show you everything you ever did in your life, like a damn movie. That's low key. They show you that on the Matrix. The Matrix 2, I believe, or it might be 3. When he finally met the creator of the Matrix, and he had all
the cameras,
TVs, Neo's lifetime events, everything he ever did. They got that from the scriptures, man. Verse 38. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented. And even if you want to say they didn't get it from the scriptures, the Lord put the Spirit on them to put that there. So when we read the scriptures, we understand it. You know what I'm saying? It says, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented. So that's that Naruto spiritual power I was talking about. He gonna put in your mind how you gonna die. But he might just give you the thought of how it's gonna be, and then he use that to kill you. You read it again. 2nd Ezra 13 and 38. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented. That's what he's gonna put in front of people. The people that oppose him, that was not accepted. Which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor, by the law which is like unto a fire, which is like unto fire, man. The Lord not gonna raise a finger. So to just in my point off of what I said earlier, I'll be able to take that whole basketball court and move it without even touching it. You know what I'm saying? Without labor. But then they say the Lord, without a finger, he didn't even move. Without a weapon, he didn't even, it's like he didn't even think. He just did. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna take no labor. That's the level Yahweh Shai is coming on, man. He's gonna stand here and shit gonna begin to destroy. Like those movies about the kids that's considered omens. You know what I'm saying? Damien and all that.
Thanos did that in the end game. Remember, he got off the ship. She was like, "What you gonna do?" He said nothing. He sat there, and basically everything was going on around him until they came to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All of the
I
destruction.
don't even remember that.
That's the end game.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah, the very last one.
I can't recall that.
When he got off the ship, he basically sent the workers out, and they was like, "What you gonna do?" He said nothing. And he went and took a seat, and then all the chaos went on pretty much around him.
It's time, man. You know, Lord, we're gonna destroy these niggas, bro. You go ahead and finish. So that's all I was saying with where I was coming from with that thought earlier. Because the Lord, he's gonna just come to destroy people we were thinking. You know what I'm saying? So that sword ain't gonna be a literal sword, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a killing instrument, man. And it can be in any form he wants it to be. You know? His mind, your mind is his killing instrument.
Controls all things.
Nah, but you know, when people are heartbroken, you could die of heartbreak.
Yeah.
People own guilt, makes them go kill themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That happened in the past.
I'm gonna say, let's say you in a shock. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord could give you like your worst nightmare. And if you living in your worst nightmare, your body can only take so much of that shock before it end up you having a heart attack and you dying.
Yeah, like I said, that happened before too. What's it called? That guilt. What's it called? Had that? Judas.
Yeah.
Judas did that.
Exactly.
He went and killed himself
Greatest one.
because he felt so bad for what he did, his own thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. Whatever you got, bro.
This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 6.
Man, that's powerful.
These words shalt thou declare, and these shalt thou hide. And now I say unto thee,
Where you at?
2nd Ezra 14,
Yeah.
that thou, Salah, 2nd Ezra 14 and 8, that thou lay up in the heart of the signs that I have showed, and the dreams that thou hast seen, the interpretations which thou hast heard. For thou shalt be taken away from all, and from henceforth thou shalt remain with my son, and with such as be like thee unto the times that be ended, for the world has lost his youth.
That's what I was getting earlier. I forget to go back to that. We're in the 14th chapter in
2nd Ezra.
Chapter 8. I mean, verse 8.
Verse 10.
That's the spirit. I sure had that pulled up. Yeah, we was gonna get. We go all the way through 17. That's what we were supposed to get earlier. Go ahead.
You start from the top.
No, you got it. Keep going.
2nd Ezra 14 and 10. For the world has lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old.
This shit old and play it out. That's what I was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. NBA done, bro. The first basketball is picked up and like, as soon as Jake can go do something without getting killed. Kinda. You know what I'm saying? Cause they still lynching niggas. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's what I was talking about earlier. The world has lost its youth. It's old. If you don't have youth no more, what do you have? Old. This shit is old. When you old, no one wears that no more. You know what I'm saying? Play it out. That's another scripture we're supposed to get. Let me get that real quick. Let me read that real quick. And brother keep going. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. It says, oh, I did get that. You got that, so I just get it. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. When stuff is old, no one wears it no more. It's played out. It's not in fashion no more. It's passed away. That's this shit, man. That's how you know them Jakes young, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hell, you got older Jakes around our age, even older, that's out doing the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all these 2/3 niggas is alike, no matter what age. You know what I'm saying?
Because we have the same mindset.
Exactly, the same spirit.
This Hosea chapter 11 is going into things being young. Or
What you in?
Hosea
Go ahead.
chapter 11 verse 1. It says, when Israel was a child, then I loved him and called my son out of Egypt.
No, the Lord, he loves that youthful nature, man, because it's fresh. They tell you the best time to use plants in your garden is the younger ones, because they're fresh. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to get that kind of older berry sweeter juice shit. Is kind of like it's like, I guess, a stereotype if you will. It's like hype juice or whatever. But you really want to get things juiceful. That's why I don't keep it straight up. Y'all Kelly kept fucking with young girls. You know what I'm saying? Because they fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. You know? Must bug fuck, man. Go ahead, man. Because people would say something about that. Go ahead.
Oh, so you like to rape young girls? All this extra gun shit. 2nd Esdras 14 and 10. For the world has lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old.
See how it was light outside and now it's getting dark? That's how this world is, man. That's how the things used to be in. Man, I don't even have no interest in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how these women are. They lost their youth. They're not spry anymore. A lot of women, they get old, and that's most of these women. By the time they finish when they 30, bro. Most of these women. You rarely read a woman that wants to like get in the gym, work out, exercise her mind, eat healthy, change her personality. Because really, that's when you're supposed to hit a level, when you hit like 30. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to figure shit out in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? And it become your own thing because you've been spending 18 years being groomed by possibly people you didn't even agree with, which is most kids, you know? Keep going, bro.
Verse 11. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts...
Because 12 represents completion, so it's a complete thing. So if you break it down, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But it say what? Keep going.
And the 10 parts of it are gone already.
This shit over with, man. There's only 2 pieces left. So if you want to do, I ain't gonna say that.
It's
like, yeah, this the scripture you cool to say the world flat. You know what I'm saying? Because they, it ain't together no more. So, go ahead. What you gonna say?
I was gonna say the last part of it says, and half of a 10th part.
Right. It's really it's 1.5. Not even a whole 2.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You finished that? Is it?
You want me to go down to 17? Right?
Yeah, read through 17.
Right.
Y'all brothers got anything else? Y'all got anything else? That's it. We can close up. Go ahead.
And there remaineth that which is after the half and the 10th part.
See?
Now therefore set thine house in order.
So now knowing this, as the scriptures say, what manner of persons ought ye to be? We went that real quick. You keep going.
And reprove thy people. Comfort such of them that be in trouble, and now renounce corruption.
See? So you're supposed to be getting away from that's how you arise and depart. You can read that from the top real quick again, brother. That's how you arise.
2nd Esdras 14 and 13. Now therefore set thine house in order.
Because you learn the scriptures, because it's for us now. You learn the scriptures with that, okay, that's what we bring out. But then you learn how they work, how to actually use them for yourself. Because it's more than us just being talkers, readers of this. We're supposed to actually be taking this in and use this to make our life better. Our financial situation make more sense. Our health, our diet make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Our hobbies, you know what I'm saying? Our circle supposed to get cleaner. Everything around, when you come in this truth, everything's supposed to get cleaner because you're supposed to be taking the things you learn in pieces and putting them together and actually eternalizing them. Go ahead, brother. One time.
2nd Esdras 14 and 13. Now therefore set thine house in order.
So this is how you do it. Now knowing this stuff is old, and finish. I might as well just get it now because we're gonna get to the point of what you got. Second Peter 3:11, and it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be? Right? So seeing this thing is old, it's played out, it's on its way out. What manner of persons are you to be, man? What should be your mannerisms? Let me use that word for mannerisms real quick. You know, so brothers, because we spend all day giving Jake knowledge and you end up neglecting yourself. You know, you end up becoming a castaway. As the Lord say. I didn't say sinner, I said evil. It says mannerism, a habitual gesture or way of speaking or behaving. So the way your certain actions, the way you move, the way you think, because the way you think determines the way you're gonna move. It says excessive or self-conscious use of distinctive style, see, in art, literature, your whole lifestyle, music, you know what I'm saying? That's what mannerisms go into. So it say right here, damn, say man, he said, that's too edifying, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna actually do something with that. Brothers actually listening, you know what I'm saying? Look, I don't know, he flipped the page. Well, that was in the book too?
No, this is.
Oh, I was gonna say, damn, he told me up real quick.
You got my phone in the midst of me helping you.
Yeah, he's right. He stole on me. He rocked you.
He shook us down real quick. Like,
Yeah.
hey.
That boy,
He said, don't help him.
Shaitan. Alright. 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be? So how should your lifestyle become now? You know what I'm saying? Should you still be putting basketball as your priority? It's going to say bodily exercise profited little. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to actually have you fit. What's the point of your body being in shape, but your mind is a goddamn some lard? You know, it's not even a potato cooked in. You'd be better if your mind was like French fries, but your mind is just lard. The shit it was cooked in.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's crazy.
It's the aftermath of the stuff getting cooked. Cause like that leftover gunk that be in it is like way worse.
Yeah.
Cause it's
Right.
It's
the worst
old.
shit.
Yeah.
You gotta think,
nasty.
that heat is a cleansing agent, so it's taking all of the bad stuff out. So everything that's left left is garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the worst. It's the worst of the worst.
You know, the Jake got name on it.
It's like
And that's how their lifestyle comes out. And see, they hair blind. They listen to work. Usually be listening to what they be listening to. I can't. They be like, bro, what the fuck is this dude saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the music went too far. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm young. You know what I'm saying? But I knew. I started hearing it. I'm like, okay, we ain't making sense no more, bro.
That's it. I'm younger than you. And I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, nah, I gotta go with the old shit more than anything. Like that's the shit. That's how bugged. That's how you know it's bugged.
That's how
bro.
bugged out it is. Man.
The young people like, yo, our shit don't make no sense. Like we know this. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I look at the younger generation that's younger than me, and they worse. Cause they like that shit. They like, I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but I'm like, what?
They be a bunch of faggot. So if the Lord allowed it to happen, oh my goodness.
They talk about some shit that you
talking about like 12-year-olds and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they going.
They actually start doing this shit. The songs, like
little girls getting on their menstruals to it.
Man,
make their titties growing to that shit.
On
Instagram,
twerking to the music.
Man, my sister, she talk about how she don't got no ratchet music, and then I hop in the car. And she got a song playing talking about popping pussy and all this other shit. She tried to change it real quick, and I'm like, so you mean to tell me you ain't got no ratchet hood shit that all these heathens be listening to? She like, it's just like one song. I'm like, it don't matter about one song. You listen to it, cause that's that
one song be stuck in your mind.
Right, you taking your time. You taking the time out of your day to actually listen to it. Right.
That's that job we was talking about earlier. It's gonna go in your mind. You know how a song come in your mind. You can't control it. That gonna be in your head all day. You can't do nothing about it. You try to stop it.
That's why I literally hate listening to music, cause I don't even listen to it
But my sister, she'll listen to it, and then I get that stuck in my head.
I hear one song I ain't never heard in a minute. That's
Man.
on my head for like a whole week straight. Like uncontrollably. Like, hey, bro, I just wanted to hear it. Well, I got, you know, so you can't, I don't fuck with music no more. Like, rap, well, music with lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I listen to instrumentals, jazz, and all that, man. You know, you can listen to classical music. If we going into it, so we might as well drop some things, you know what I'm saying, amongst each other. You know, that's what I do. Because once you realize, okay, the life you living fucked up, your lifestyle's supposed to change in your manners. That's your lifestyle. The thing, your style and art, literature is certain things, words you receive, you allow into your psyche, things you read. That's why when we read articles, you don't read all of it because they put a lot of crap in it. Exactly. So we just get what we need. If you read if you consume all of it, your brain just took all that in. Now you're thinking bugged out shit. So you got to be careful with what you allow in. Music, those vibrations, even the way you dress. You know, food. Everything changes when you come into this, man. The Lord putting us on game. That's why we ain't walking around with blonde hair and bugged out. You know? You imagine what they finna go eat after sweating and playing on condos.
They about to go smoke a blunt. I heard somebody literally say that at the park. I was walking past, just on the walk, and one was like, "You know how good this blunt gonna taste after this after we get off this court?" I see
Playing on concrete. You know what I'm saying?
Death, man.
How you gonna treat your body after this?
It's death,
Well,
man.
with you not knowing the world finna end, your manners is gonna be like a nigga, like a person. Like no, your manners is gonna be like the world ain't gonna end. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna end. So you're gonna eat food that can actually destroy you, but you don't believe you can end, so you just still take it in. Your music gonna match that, your clothes, your circle, certain things you read. Cause everybody read, you niggas read tweets.
Exactly.
You niggas read words on Snapchats, TikTok, whatever the hell that job called. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep going. Let me finish this. You do what you got. Don't be here. You know? This is 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. All these things. Not just everything.
Dissolved.
Right? That girl shit, all that is gonna be dissolved, bro. Jake probably still in the hood listening to that. It says, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? You know what I'm saying? Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You know what I'm saying? So nevertheless, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So we getting ourselves prepared for that world. Because you're going to be out of sync and out of place thinking you going to, this shit, the off nigga you was just being, can survive there in the new world to come. You know how crazy you going to look? Ain't going to be no more Israelites with blonde hair, booty shorts, heads coming off at that point. You know what I'm saying?
So all these extra tight ass.
Nobody not
pants, so you
saying
can barely
nothing.
walk.
Jake yelling at mugs over a, nigga, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? We're going to be like, because the practice being loving our brothers as ourselves. So it's really going to be perfect in the kingdom. Soon as say that it's not going to happen. That's blasphemy. Say that, it's impossible. So if I can't even say it. I can't even say it hypothetically because it's not going to be. But let's just say amongst the other nations, the spirit won't allow it to come out. Your head, like, bro, what you doing? You supposed to be loving your brothers yourself. We own you. We ain't gonna sit. Everybody sitting back watching them getting to it.
Make that happen.
We gonna be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be so damn strong too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna want to get him built by
They
Jake,
say
bro.
you ain't gotta pull up your shirt showing the Glock and them like that.
You just go out.
Look, right? They say, look, you
the Glock.
You go put your hand in a certain way, like don't make me do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right?
Electricity flowing through it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit be crazy, bro. I can see this guy. Let's finish
You
what
need
got,
to
bro.
talk, man.
That's like that's how it was in Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
getting that motherfucker ready, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you finna just...
Yeah, they showing you what you want before the battle starts. That's how it goes. Mom said power up, and they'll let you there watch, and then they'll find out the enemy will be like whether he wanted it or not.
Right.
They'll be like, he's still going.
It's kind of like,
He's like, no, I don't want nothing.
Hey, we gonna go back. We gonna go back to do what we supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Goku would be like, leave now or some shit.
Leave now. It's
He'd be like,
dead.
all right.
I told you.
That's basically him raising the shirt up, showing the 9, and they like, but you know, the Jake don't just raise it. You know, a lot of Jake pull it out, and sometimes it's either the 9 or a long, but it's on the Dragon Ball Z. That'll be the equivalent of a Jake pulling the damn shotgun. Cause you know it's Jake's, they be Jake's in the hood.
No, with that
they have a barrel in their pants, bro.
Like for real.
And the nigga will pull the joint out. It's a whole sawed off.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? You go, oh.
Think about in games.
That's how we gonna
in GTA, right? That's that they pull out a whole grenade launcher out of nowhere and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They ain't got no bag behind them or nothing. They just pull out the abyss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like
keeping it godly, like they said, in the kingdom, we gonna be that God. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pull yourself out. You gonna pull your righteousness now. You gonna like, yo, bro, you do some fuck shit again in the kingdom, bro. I'm gonna kill your Elamite ass. You know what I'm saying?
with no label.
But them ain't really their names.
It's like
everybody names Hebrew.
It's like in the green pastures when the Lord just looked at that face he was giving who he giving to Noah. Noah. He just gave Noah like the look.
Noah got so scared. He was like,
yes, he said, I should have known.
I should have known, Lord. Yeah.
One kid. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Second Esdras 14 and 13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble.
So you gotta not only get them together, but yourself too. So that's what I said. That was for us real quick. Satan didn't like that. He stole on me, stole on Ak, dropped the precept or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The scripture. You know what I'm saying? He don't want us coming up.
He messed with mine too.
That's his job. That's how we know he exists. That was opposition. Why would my stuff fall and I'm doing the right thing? Because it's balance. Something has to oppose rightness. There's nothing wrong with me doing right, but that's how we know balance exists, because everything I was doing right was just spit on.
That's the same aspect with the martyrs, you know what I'm saying, for the Lord.
And then you tried to help being more right, you knocked your shit down.
No, you not. Yeah.
It's a force out here, man. Keep going, brother.
Real quick, I was just gonna say to finish what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it's gonna be on a higher level, because this was something small. But when shit starts to heat up in that time, you know what I'm saying? That's that you gonna
really feel that force.
Because that's that you might see something happen to where, you know what I'm saying, you got the Akim with you, and Satan got the Edomites trying to kill us. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real force.
You would be a martyr trying to stand in front of him. You know what I'm saying? But you doing it for the Lord.
That's right, brother.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you feel me? So I'm gonna keep going. And
you right. That's exactly what I was just saying. I was gonna say it. That's the spirit. Go ahead.
And now renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens.
Because it say put on, we supposed to godliness. Right. Godliness is immortal. It's against mortality. Exactly. We're immortal. We don't. None of our ways when you being godly is of death. It's life-giving, continuous things.
Exactly.
So music that you might find the perfect song you can always listen to.
I need a lot. That's
it never dies.
I just listen to the same song. I actually just because I realize that you don't need too much. If that more work, it really work. You know what I'm saying? And if you need to add some more later, that's what I'm gonna be looking for. Something that do the same.
You're just looking for godliness. Godliness is immortality, something that can't die. You know what I'm saying? So
really, this word can't die. Just the only thing you can take up with you.
Yeah, but it shows you the things that can't die. The Lord made things that can't die. The plants can never die. They always been here. You see what I'm saying? Certain vibrations, certain mentalities can't die. You know what I'm saying? That's what the scriptures are. It's a mentality. God-like. These niggas don't want it because they're mortal. Exactly. Ungodlike. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and finish.
Second Esdras 14 and 14. Right? Let go from thee.
Let it go. Go ahead. Don't hold on to it no more. Go ahead.
Mortal thoughts.
Mortal thoughts. Go ahead.
Cast away the burdens of man.
Throw it away, man. Get away from this. What Esau wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to get rid of him. I had to quit my essential job because it was keeping me from the Lord, man. Fuck Esau, man. Go ahead.
Put off now the weak nature.
I put that shit off by the Spirit, and I done came up, you know, and I'm still being taken care of. I can help brothers. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Esau, man. You niggas scared to let this place go, man. I was straight, man. I had a consistent check coming in. It covered everything I need, but I was in the loop. I couldn't progress. Esau said he gives you something that's gonna keep you in the same spot.
Exactly.
And that's why Jake worked out a place for 20 years.
Exactly.
Because they realize, okay, I'm comfortable here, and this way I do things allows me to forever have this and nothing more.
And that's basically being that damn loop we was talking about.
It is. That's what I just said. It's a loop. And then, in order for you to try to do something extra, you realize you still got to sacrifice something. And now you mad, cussing your kids out, talking about something. You mad because you have to.
You did what you.
Yeah, what you had to do in order to want to do something else. You just realize your life sucks. You trying to blame other people now. Go ahead.
Fine. Put off now the weak nature,
Right.
and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
And it was that. I was going bald in that place. My bald spots grew back in. You know what I'm saying? I had bald spots at the top of my head, bro. Go ahead, man.
And haste thee to flee from these times.
He said haste, man. And the main reason, niggas at the place catching the so-called coronavirus. Okay, the so-called white man is making the psyops, but that nigga do put diseases out here, man. It probably ain't out here on the scale he put it out here, but that don't mean it's not out here at all.
Pandemic.
So I'm getting away from that shit. The pandemic, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen.
Because it's going to get worse. So I need to really get to the shelter. Like that movie, what is it called? Safe House? With the girl and Forrest Whitaker and them. They damn near didn't make it into the room because they took all damn day. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. So that's what I realized when I seen the signs. I'm like, okay, it's time to go ahead and get, I see. Because by the time, if I wait a few more months, I'm going to be behind. And I'm already behind now. Go ahead.
Come on. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Because it's going to get worse, and I see that. So I got to sacrifice my setup that the Lord actually has gave me in this world. I have to sacrifice that setup to gain the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I have to lose my job from Esau to gain the Lord, to gain Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That's sacrifice, man. That's putting off. That's a rising and departing. You know what I'm saying? If it's something keeping you from the Lord, you got to get rid of it. Go ahead.
Second Esdras 14 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
For look how much the world shall be weaker through age.
That's right.
So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and close out, man. This thing going to end bad, and it's only going to get worse, man. So what manner of persons are you to be? Changing your lifestyle, man. That starts, obviously, in your thinking, and it progresses into certain categories of your life, right? Certain parts of your walk. So with that, we'll go ahead and close out. Give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Wahak, Kodash, Rakah. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.